First, these are my trades on ES today. I see we have relative equal highs as soon as I logged on the charts this morning on the 5-minute. Also, that is one of our pre-market highs, and we also have previous day highs on the upside for liquidity. I was really convinced maybe we would hit these Asia lows and could see a reversal, could see a continuation down to some more draws down here. How it started out was we get this nice wick at the top. So I believe that, I was looking for a 5-minute gap to head to these Asian lows. This is exactly what I was thinking. We actually do form a 5-minute FEG right here. This was at, I believe, 9:45, which is perfect timing. That's kind of, I want the first 15 minutes to go before I make a trade. So I drop down to the 1-minute after we get this 5-minute FEG. We have a 1-minute FEG right under it that I would love to get inversed to start targeting these Asia lows. I think we get a nice wick, perfect wick, fully balance this imbalance area for the 5-minute, and can tell there's a lot of pressure right here, and then bam, we get a full-blown 1-minute inversion, very strong candle. This is exactly what I'm looking for to continue down, and this is where I enter trade 1. We put our stop loss above wick highs, and we target Asia low, looking at about a 1 to 3.69 ratio. Felt pretty about 80% confident. It really hits my checklist, and didn't have any problems with entering the trade. And then we get a complete disrespect to the inversion. A couple things that happened here. I think at 9:52 it says I was on some trade communities, and we were talking about how there was Truth Social posts that did go out, which is fine. That happens. This market has been crazy the last 2 months. The summer market has been absolutely terrible on price action. A lot of base hits, not a lot of home runs. So this has been happening more often than lately. So usually I would wait for my stop loss to get taken out, which was right here. But with how price action's been going, I actually cut my loss right there off of that candle. So what am I looking for now? I'm looking for the market to tell me what it wants to do. So right here on this next candle, we actually inversed this 5-minute FEG. It's fine. I wanted to know why, so I zoomed out. This is the 5-minute scale. We did take liquidity down here. We did take some liquidity across the board, all this right here. So I know that when I see these strong inversions, what am I looking for at the top? We have a triple relative equal highs. 1, 2, 3, which is our pre-market highs, which didn't necessarily, take it out. What you want to see for these relative equal highs is it to come up and then down. That did not happen. So that gave me a little bit of confidence that, okay, maybe we're not going to hit these Asia lows. Maybe this market wants to take a turn around. So this turned inverse. So 5-minute IFVG, flop down to the 1-minute. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for a 1-minute fair value gap that I can target just these base hit runs. Just this triple relative equal highs and pre-market highs. So we actually do get a fair value gap right here, which I turn to yellow most of the time. 1-minute FEG within a 5-minute IFEG. Looking for it to touch. Do we get a touch? We get a not a good enough touch, but a very nice rejection wick. And let me check the fib real quick. On top of that, I mean, you're coming off of 50% retracement too. It couldn't be any better. off of this wick, I was very confident that we were going to hit these relative equal highs. I entered in at the close of this candle, targeting that high, and I'm targeting these lows right here. This is our fair value gap. We broke structure right here. We formed a fair value gap. We have a nice rejection. My lows, my stop loss will be right here. Why is my stop loss right here? If this candle closes below or goes under here, I'm not really that interested until I see something else to head back up here. That tells me that, okay, we're not respecting this. It wants to go the other way and maybe hit these Asia lows. I think we had a little bit of consolidation on this trade. We are at a 1 to 1.6 ratio, which is completely fine with today's market. Get a nice pump there, down. Still respecting this 5-minute IFVG. Still respecting this 1-minute FVG. Just a little bit of consolidation. Still looking good. Still looking good. I have no problems with this trade the whole time. Starting to pump up here. And we're keeping this 1 minute along. And we are starting to make newer highs. Okay. It actually... this doesn't concern me too much. I see that some people will get freaked out about these inversions right here. But to be honest, the 5-minute IFVG trumps that. So we're still in the trade. We're not taking these lows out. We're still holding this 5-minute IFVG. And what you want to see to feel more confident in this trade is that this fair value gap right here gets flipped back to the upside. The bulls and the bears are fighting. And we do get that inversion, which is great. And we get a nice inversion, a new one, and we're taking out these highs, and we get a nice continuation to this upside. That IFVG was holding. If you look at, we got a new one right here. It held perfect, and then this trade fully played out for the 1.1 to 1.6 ratio. And honestly, that trade was perfect. It actually played out for the rest of the day. So if you had two contracts, you could hold to previous day highs, which that's where this market wants to go. It wants to hit these previous day highs. And right here at, let's see, looks like at 12:50 later on the day, we get these previous day highs. That was a point for 30, about 35 points. That was my trade today. We'll start doing more of these daily trades and posting whatever I can in the morning. Appreciate you guys coming. Thanks.